3 signs that your manifestation is almost here. What's up, superheroes? Welcome back to my channel, the place where we make the impossible possible. If you're new here, hi, I'm Scarlett Grace, I'm a manifestation coach, and I help people break through their limitations and manifest their heart's desires. Neville Goddard said that when you get a sign, then your manifestation is practically guaranteed. That is, unless you mess up and you go back to your old thoughts and you stop doing everything you have been doing to manifest this desire. But if you keep on the track that you're on, if you keep imagining that what you want is already yours, then when you get a sign, that means that your manifestation is guaranteed. In this video, I'm going to talk about 3 different signs that when you get them, you know that your manifestation is practically here. But before we jump into this, if you want to learn how to manifest any desire fast with the law of assumption and Neville Goddard's teachings, then start now by hitting the subscribe button and the bell icon so that you won't miss any video that could change your life. I also have several self-study courses to help you manifest, including a 21-day course on how to manifest your specific person, a scripting course, affirmations, and other things to help you manifest. You can find the links for all of those things in the description below. The first sign that your manifestation is almost here is when you start noticing things in your physical reality related to your manifestation somehow, connected to your manifestation somehow, but they're not the end result. And this can manifest several different ways. So let's say, for example, that you're manifesting a specific person and all of a sudden you keep coming across people who share your specific person's first name and it's not even a common name. And you think, that's weird. I never met people with that first name and I've met 5 of them in a week all of a sudden. This is a sign. This is not random because nothing in your reality is random. It's all a manifestation. So when this kind of thing happens, you know it's a sign. And you know that when you see the sign, your manifestation is guaranteed. Or again, if you're manifesting a specific person, something that happens is if this person is your ex, sometimes instead of having this person straight up enter your world again, get back together with them again, what happens is several different exes from your past, even from way in the distant past, like from high school, for example, suddenly reappear in your life. They may call you, you may run into them, they may message you, they may be interested in getting back together with you, even if you're not interested in them at all. And I know many of you get confused by this and think, I didn't want to manifest this person. Why is it working on anybody but my specific person? And it's not a failure to manifest your specific person. It's just a sign. It's not the final end result. It's a sign letting you know that it's working, that you are embodying the version of you who has what they want. And this is how it manifests as a sign. So if this is happening to you, that means that your manifestation is practically here. And it can happen with all kinds of manifestations. So maybe what you want to manifest is winning the lottery, and suddenly you meet somebody who won the lottery. And that's the first time you meet somebody who won big money in the lottery. Maybe you want to manifest a vacation in Japan and suddenly everybody starts mentioning Japan. Or you meet people that just came back from a vacation in Japan. All these are signs. All these tell you that what you're doing is working. Keep at it and your desire will be here in no time. The second sign that your manifestation is almost here is when you have a dream, and usually that's a very detailed dream, where your desire is already yours. This is a huge sign that your manifestation is almost here. Our dreams get created by our subconscious mind. So if your subconscious mind is producing dreams where your desire is already here, where you have the car, where you are the boss at your company, where you are married, where you have a baby, where you don't have acne anymore, where you are 20 pounds down in body weight, or whatever it is that you want to manifest, that means that you have planted the seed correctly, that your subconscious mind has become convinced that this is yours, this is your reality. And manifestation works by planting something in your subconscious mind and allowing your subconscious mind to manifest it into physical reality. So if your subconscious mind has been persuaded that this thing is yours, to the point that it is producing it in your nighttime dreams, that's a huge sign that your desire is practically here. The third sign that your desire is almost here is a bit unusual, and many people fail to notice it or get confused by it. So here's what happens. Because manifestation works not by changing this reality that we're in, but by moving you to a parallel reality where your desire is already yours, what happens is sometimes, as we're manifesting, we go through intermediate realities. So imagine that we have reality number 1, and this is the reality we're in right now, where you don't have your desire yet, but you're working on manifesting it. And let's say that you need to move through 10 different realities to get to reality number 10, which is where your desire is already yours. Sometimes this happens without us noticing it. We go from reality number 1 all the way to reality number 10 in one step. We don't notice anything. One day we don't have our desire, the next day we have our desire. But in many cases, we don't go directly from the reality we are in right now all the way to the reality where our desire is already ours. In some cases, we go through intermediate realities. So you go from reality number 1, for example, where you don't have your desire, to reality number 3, where you still don't have the end result, you still don't have your full manifestation, but some things have changed. And the way this shows up is in this sense of weirdness. And I know this is a vague description, but if it has ever happened to you, you will recognize it. So what do I mean by weirdness? People suddenly remembering different versions of past events than you do, especially with revision. So you revise something, and some people remember one version of the event, and other people don't remember the same version of events. Or you don't even use revision, and still, suddenly, all your friends remember an incident at a party that is related to your manifestation somehow. So maybe you're manifesting a specific person, and the person was there, and that happened a month ago. And all of a sudden, all your friends who are there remember something that happened in that party that to you never happened. It's not in your memory. You would swear this never happened, but everybody else remembers it. And that's weird. And it can even be completely unrelated to your manifestation at first glance. So maybe there was a store at the corner down the street, and you could have sworn that somebody bought that store recently, and suddenly it looks like nobody bought the store. And you're like, that's weird. I could have sworn I saw this place having been sold and they were renovating it, and now it's the way it used to be. It just stands there empty like it did for the past 6 months. What is going on here? So you have those weird events that show up in your reality that make you wonder, am I the one not remembering things correctly, or is this truly weird? Did something weird happen here? And the reason those things happen is because you move to an intermediate reality, and some things are different in that reality, say reality number 3 out of 10, compared to reality number 1, where you originally started from. Those things can be related to your manifestation, and oftentimes are, but many times they're not related to your manifestation at all. They're just like weird little things that are different all of a sudden, and you're wondering what is going on here. They're not big time unsettling, so you're probably not going to wake up one day and a huge historical event will not have happened, but they're bizarre. And they can be a little bit unsettling because they make you question your memory. They make you question what is going on. This is a sign that you have moved from the reality you used to be in to a different parallel reality. It's just not the reality of your end result yet. But if you're moving, and if you're moving realities and jumping realities because you're focusing on manifesting your desire correctly, that means that you're on the path to manifest your desire. You're on the right path. That's why those small weird events, this bizarreness, this weirdness is actually a sign that your manifestation is practically here, because it indicates that you are already jumping realities, moving towards the reality where your desire is already yours. And if you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to get there. Which of those signs have you noticed in your reality when it comes to your manifestations? Leave a comment below to let me know, and if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, then subscribe and hit the bell icon, because I put out new videos every Sunday to help you manifest an amazing life.